On this week's Battle Report, Eldari versus Dark Angels.
Alright, boy. So today, I'm gonna be playing with the new Elder army. That is, according to the new books, the rules just came out as well. So I'm super excited to kick your little butt with it. Whatever.
For today's Battle Report, our players are using the mission Meeting Engagement. The primary objective will be Taken Hold, giving them 5 victory points if they control one objective marker at the end of their command phase, an additional 5 victory points if they control 2 or more objective markers at the end of their command phase, and an additional 5 victory points if they control more objective markers than their opponent. Both players have elected to choose the secondary objective from the mission, which is called Vital Ground. At the end of their command phase, they will score 3 victory points if they control the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone, and an additional 2 victory points for every objective marker that they control outside of any player's deployment zone. For Eve's additional secondary objectives, she has taken Battlefield Supremacy from the new Aeldari Codex, where she will select an objective marker not within 6 inches of her deployment zone at the start of the game. Eve has chosen to select the objective marker in her opponent's deployment zone. At the end of any turn where she controls that objective, she will gain a number of victory points equal to the current battle round number. And for her last secondary objective, she's taken First Strike, which gives her 5 victory points at the end of the battle if she destroys an enemy unit in the first battle round, and an additional 3 victory points if she destroys more enemy units than friendly units were destroyed in the first battle round. For Oliver's additional secondary objectives, he took Stubborn Defiance, where he will select one objective marker on the battlefield. He chose the one in his own deployment zone, and for every consecutive number of command phases he controls it, he will gain a number of victory points equal to the amount of phases he's controlled it for. And for his last secondary objective, he has also chosen First Strike, giving him 5 victory points if he destroys an enemy unit in the first battle round, and an additional 3 victory points if he destroys more enemy units than friendly units were destroyed in the first battle round. So with the mission selected and the secondary objectives chosen, let's get started.
So, what I brought is I brought a Wave Serpent. That's kind of like a small tank that has Harley benches and a Janzar inside it, you know, so they're going to be sitting there. Then I have 2 squads of Shining Spears, squads each, and I also brought Farsi with his little psychic assistants over here, and the Dark Reapers over here as well too. And what did you bring?
I brought a Redemptor Dreadnought with a Macroplasma Cannon, a squad of Inceptors with Plasma Incinerators, a squad of Hellblasters with Assault Plasma Incinerators, an Interrogator Chaplain as my Warlord, who has the Warlord trait, the Imperium Sword, which just lets him add 1 to strength and attack if he charged or had a heroic intervention, and lets him reroll charge rolls. Then I have my Ravenwing Apothecary with the Paragon of the Chapter stratagem that lets him pick 2 Warlord traits for free. So he has Selfless Healer, which allows him to use the Combat Restoratives stratagem for free once at the end of the movement phase. And he has Rites of Battle, which allows units within 6 inches of him to reroll ones.
My gosh, I nearly fell asleep over here. You're already so nervous for the reason. Are you nervous?
No, not at all.
I mean, you sound like you're very nervous. You know, how often do I usually beat you?
I don't remember the last time I played you.
Oh, you don't remember? I remember you were crying a little bit. You wah, 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 wah.
No, I think you're just too scared to fight me.
Oh, yeah. How old are you?
11, 12.
Oh 12. My God. How am I gonna play if you don't even know how old are you know? Are you gonna forget all your rooms in your armies too?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, you're gonna cry like a 2-year-old tonight, so let's go.
No, not happening. I'm gonna roll for first turn, and I got a 1.
I got a 3. Oh yeah, mommy's winning already. Perfect. Sweet. Alright, so let's go and begin. Alright, so I'm gonna use a new rule for this Elder army that just came out called Strength of Faith as well too. So what I get to do is every battle round, I get to roll 6 dice and pick the 3 that I like the most. And each die will colorate to a different phase of the game, which will give me a guaranteed 6 net faith. For example, if I roll 1, it means I'm gonna get a 6 in advance, right? How cool is that? I don't have to like roll to advance, I just guarantee a 6 basically, right? Or if I roll a 2, it will guarantee me a 6 in a charge phase, right? Again, how cool is that? I don't need to like roll dice, hoping it's 6, it's guaranteed 6, right? So I'm super stuck with that because Especially since I got a first turn. Oh my goodness, you're gonna get wrecked. So, and also very important part, Farsi, who's my warlord, also lets me roll one of those dice if I don't like it. If I roll 5 6s, you know, like, or whatever, 5 1s, I can use, you know, 3 of them. So 3 6s in my advance roll. Make sense?
Okay.
Perfect. Sweet. Alright, let's get wrecked. Cool. Alright, so 3 advance rolls. 1 charge roll, 1 psychic test, that's good, and a saving throw. Cool. Alright. Well, I definitely keep the charge roll. I think that will be important. I want to keep a psychic test as well too. I'm gonna roll one of the advanced rolls. Yeah, I'm gonna roll one advanced rolls. Right, come on, Farsi, give me a 4 hit roll. What do I pick? This advanced roll. Better that way. I want to make sure I cross the battlefield fast to get to his lovely face to say hello. So that's my dice that I pick. Cool. Sweet. Now movement phase. And I'm gonna advance the Holy Banshees by a 6. Yes. Perfect. Exactly what I want. And I'm gonna use my Strength of Faith for the advance for the Janizar as well too, because I don't want to risk it. She must make it as well too. So she's gonna use the same, across the same distance basically, because it's gonna be 14 inches for her too. Hello, boys. Oopsies. You wanna dance? I'm good at it. Look, I have flowers. Don't be able to charge the flowers, right? That's it. Alright, perfect. In my face over, so I moved everything. I get out of my banshees, get out of the vehicle, and they advanced all the way through. I used one of my Strength of Faith as well to Jazar to guarantee she advances all the way, 6 inches. I moved Farsi with his assistance, kind of like on an objective, and be in your face, but not too much in your face, and I moved my Shining Spears closer, one to another objective and one to hopefully get in your face. I'll be there more, and I moved out my Dark Reapers just attached. They have a good line of sight with a Dreadnought, which is exactly what they need. It's perfect. They can see everyone, but they kind of like sticking out and that pew 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 pew, so they're gonna be doing that. So, oh, by the way, one of the new rules for my army wide, is that I can move, shoot, move.
You move, then shoot the move.
I know, right? Isn't it great?
No, why?
Should I get you some tissues, Wawa? Alright, perfect. So I'm gonna start with my psychic face. So, Farsi's assistants, a lot of me don't remember their names, but it doesn't matter because they're the assistants, not that important. They are gonna do Smite into Dreadnought. Classic, right? Can go wrong there. Gotta roll 2 dice, need to roll 5s. Oh, I got 12, which is great for you and for me, because I'm gonna get some kickback from this as well too. Perfect. So they suffered the 6 wounds on a 12, which is great. So that will be how many mortal wounds? 6 mortal wounds in the Dreadnought. Oh yeah. And then they're gonna suffer these 3 mortal wounds. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna roll low. I'm gonna grab one of my prison dice. Hopefully they will roll low. Yes, 1 mortal wound on them. Sweet! That's exactly what I need. So one of the guys took 1 wound. For the team. He has 2 lives left, which is great. Your Dreadnought, though, took 6. Right, you took 6, right?
Yep, so I'm down to 9 health left.
Over 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6, little boy. No, sit down. Do the fingers.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You're not doing it correctly. You got 6 wounds you took.
It's 7 wounds left.
Wow. With that math skill, I'm definitely gonna win. I feel so good about my opponent. He can't even count basic math. It's gonna be great. Oh, and he's really crying. That's great. Awesome.
I'm not.
Perfect. Alright, well, anyhow, Farsi is gonna do the smite next. Now, obviously, because the second smite of the turn, he's gonna have to roll 1 up higher. However, Farsi gets +1 on his psychic test. So it's basically 5 up for him anyway, because he's Farsi. He's great. He's the greatest psyker of the game. Alright, let's go, boy. Perfect. And I got a 7. So that will be D3 mortal wounds into your Dreadnought. Yet again. And that's 3! 3 more wounds. Okay, 7 minus 3. How many is that?
There's 4 wounds left.
Okay, perfect. First, he has another power called Executioner. It's kind of like Smite. So, on the 7 up, he will disperse D3 mortal wounds in the closest unit, which again, it is going to be a Dreadnought. But he gets +1 on his psychic ability. So, all I need to roll is a 6. We'll see. And I get a 6! Yay! Alright, perfect. So, it's going to be D3 mortal wounds into the Dreadnought. And that will be 2.
Alright, he's down to 2 wounds left.
Perfect. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't kill him, so my mortal wound stops there. But if it kill him, I could disperse more into nearby units as well too. But safe for now, safe for now. Perfect. So that will be the end of my psychic phase. Now I'm gonna open up with some shooting. With my Dark Reapers. They're gonna target the Dreadnought. They are within range, they can't see him. So 4 of them are gonna hit on 3, and the leader is gonna hit on 2 up. So I'm gonna roll separately for that. So let's do the 2 up first. And it hits on the 2 up. Close by, but still hit him. And then let's see the rest. Alright. Hitting on 3s. Cool, I'm in 2 hit. Perfect. Now, toughness, strength of my gun is 8. Your toughness is 7. So I need 3s to hurt you. Perfect. I got 4. So one wound. And then that is it. But I am actually gonna use my command points to reroll one of those missed wounds, basically. So at the beginning of my game, I had 2 command points. I went up to 3 at the start of my turn, so I'm gonna go down to 2. And I'm gonna do one of the rerolls. Alright, let's see if that wounds now. Okay, I need 3s. No, got a 1. Alright, well, lucky for you. So please make one save at minus 2 AP.
Alright. 1 save at a 6 up. That fails. It reduces it by 1, but it still dies. Does it explode? Of course it does this time.
Perfect.
Alright. I'm gonna start off with the Inceptor unit. Every unit is taking D3 damage. So that is 2 damage on the Inceptors. 1 guy goes down to 1 wound. Then next squad is the Hellblasters. They take 1 damage, 1 guy's down to 1 wound. Then the Interrogator Chaplain, D3 damage, 1 wound, so he goes down to 4 wounds left. And then the Ravenwing Apothecary, he takes 1 damage, so he goes down to 4 wounds left. And then these guys, they take 2 damage. How much health does each guy have?
They have 2 damage, 2 health each, so 1 guy will take 1 for the team. Alright.
Now, this unit,
Yep.
they take
Jeez.
1 damage.
Perfect. Take it. And then Janezar is next.
She will take 2 damage.
Perfect. 2 for them. And then, how many? 2? For
2
Janezar?
on, yes, 2 on the character.
Sounds good. Alright. I think that's it, right?
Yep, and then the Dreadnought is dead.
Sweet. And then Janezar got 2 wounds. Perfect. She has 4 lives left. I'm gonna put it right here. Perfect. I remember. Sweet. Awesome. So that was one shooting. Now coming back to the next shooting round of shooting. Squad of these guys. Squad of these guys. It's around characters, right? All right. My shining spears are gonna fire. First, I'm gonna open up with their twin shuriken catapults. Perfect. They are hitting on 3 ups. They are firing in that squad around the corner that they can see. Those guys that have double guns. Dueling. Alright, 3 ups. Come on, boys. I mean, statistically accurate, right? So half hit, right? That sounds good. Perfect. And then toughness of their gun is 4. What's toughness of you guys? Like 5, probably, or 6, right?
Yep, toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Alright. Oh, I'm flying. It's gonna be rough. Come on, boys. 1, 5, 3. Make 1 save at minus 1 AP.
Minus 1 AP. Alright, so their normal save is 3 up, but they're in cover, so they add 1 to save, and you do minus 1, so it just goes back to 3 up. And that's a save.
Perfect! Good job. Cool. And they also have another gun, but each one of them have different guns, because one of them is Exarch, one of them is the leader of their everlasting troop. Cool. So they do 1 shot on hitting on 6. The guy in the front gonna do his first, which is not that strong gun yet.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. Hits. Sweet, I got a 3. And strength 6. So I'm gonna be winning on 3s. And I don't want cut. Alright, never mind. Then the big boss gonna should be like, hey, listen up, boy, this is how it's done. So he's gonna shoot, wounding on 3s again. Woo, hits, and then wounds on 3 still, because strength 8. It's toughness 5, a little bit annoying. Alright, yes, wounds. Alright, minus 4 AP. None of those.
One save at minus 4. Alright, one save at minus 4, so with the +1 to save, it's going to be a 6-up. And it's failed. What's the damage?
Damage is 2.
Alright,
Now,
now,
the already wounded guy.
yes. So they have a 6-up feel no pain because of the Ravenwing Apothecary next to them.
Okay.
So you said it's 3 damage?
No, it's 2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage at 6-up. 1 save, but the wounded guy still dies.
Okay, no. Perfect. Just like I like them. Dead. So Farsi is gonna shoot at that squad in the back of those guys, basically.
Alright, squad of Hellblasters.
Cowardly was hiding behind the dreadnought. Alright, he shoots on 2 ups. Come on, boy. Woo! All shots. Okay, no toughness 4 of those boys. My gun is strength 4 as well, so come on. Oh my god, are you kidding me? All missed. All missed, yeah. Oh well. Do their homeboys have guns too? My warlocks, who are Farsi assistant, gonna shoot at the same squad as well too. With the same kind of gun. So, alright, they are hitting on 3s because they're not as good as Farsi, you know, so perfect. Naturally, some of them miss because, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, and 2 wound. Strength 4 in toughness 4. Let's see. Perfect. I got 1 6 and 1 4. That will be 2 saves. One of them will be a save minus 1 AP, and one is going to be minus 3 AP.
Oh, alright, I'll start off with the minus 3. That's going to be at a 6-up because of their 3-up save. And that's a fail. And then the other save, which is just a minus 1, so it's a 4-up. And that's a save. So now, because they're within 6 inches of the Ravenwing Apothecary, they have the invulnerable. And they fail. So the wounded guy dies.
They are out of range, unfortunately. Oh, no. One of them is... Yeah.
It's not touching.
Okay, yeah, you're not. But this one does.
Almost, but not.
Okay, fine. Fine, little rule layer. You can have it. But I'm gonna use it with my Wave Serpent as well, too. My tank is gonna fire now. Because it hasn't fired yet. Are you scared? You're not scared? No. So this guy is gonna fire in this squad as well too. And those wicklings in the back. Perfect. So we're gonna open up with a twin shotgun catapult, assault 4, familiar weapon as you can see. They all fire with that. Hitting on 3s. Boom, 3 hits. Toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. Perfect. 2 wounds at minus 1 AP.
Alright, so I have 2 saves at minus 1 AP, so that's 2 4-ups. 1 is saved, 1 is failed. What's the damage? 1 wound. Now the 6-up feel no pain, and failed. So they take 1 damage. Leaving 1 guy at 1 wound.
Alright, well I have twin shuriken cannon as well too. They're gonna shoot in the same squad. Hitting on 3, so let's see. Perfect. 1 fail, the rest are hit. And wounding on 3s because it's strength 6. Ooh. Alright, so there will be 4 wounds. 1 of them will be AP minus 3 because I roll a 6. And 3 of them will be AP minus 1.
Alright, so the first at AP minus 3, that will be a 6-up, and it's failed.
Perfect.
And then the 3 at AP minus 1 will be 4-ups, and that's 2 failed.
2 failed. Gotcha.
What?
Perfect. So it's they are all 2 wounds.
2 damage.
2 damage, yes. 2 damage each. So it'll be 6 in that squad.
So that was
6 damage in the squad.
6 damage. So 2. So I'm gonna start off with, I have to do it 1 bullet at a time. That way. So the first shot for the invulnerables, 1 safe, 1 failed, so the wounded guy dies.
Perfect.
And then the next bullet is both failed, so another guy dies. And then the last bullet, both failed, so another guy dies.
Got it. Perfect. Yeah, they're gonna shoot in that squad as well too. Their pistols, they are definitely within range. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bunches are there. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Hitting on 3s with their pistols. Alright. Well, some hit. Perfect. Toughness for putting on 4s. No, nothing. Alright, you are saved. But no, not yet. Janezar has a shurikens that she's gonna throw as well too. Hitting on 2s. So come on. Come on, Janezar. Everything hits. 6s don't count in this weapon because it's not shuriken. Alright. And then wounds on 3s. Let's go. Alright, that will be 4 wounds at -3 AP each.
Alright, 4 saves at 6 up.
You got this easy, right?
1 save, 3 failed. What's the damage?
1 wound each.
1 wound each. Alright, so 3 6 ups. He got this. No, he doesn't. He's dead.
He's dead. Perfect. So it is the end of my shooting phase. However, I get to move. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these guys by... I'm gonna roll to see how much I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm gonna roll! By 1! Yay! They're gonna move 1 inch away. Let's see. Start with this guy. Just hopefully enough for them to hide behind the columns a little bit there. That was my plan all along. There you go. Perfect. And they're back in the objective. All them holding. Fantastic. I don't think... Yeah, anyone else? No one else is gonna move. Yeah, this guy's advanced. They can move. Perfect. They're gonna charge now. You ready? Sweet. Alright. Now, good news, bad news. Good news for me, bad news for you, of course, too. You cannot overwatch Banshees. Those red-haired ladies, they're just so crazy. Your guys get so scared, you're like, no, I'm gonna shoot that crazy mayhem over here, you know?
Don't even need to.
Don't even need to. Perfect. Gonna start with Janezar. I'm gonna use one of my Strength of Faith dice rolls, and it's gonna be guarantee 6. So it's gonna be guarantee 6 and 1 more die of 3. So 9 inches. She is definitely in, and she's gonna say hello, boys, right here in the middle. Hello, boys. I'm gonna come in here basically for them. Cool. And then all the branches are gonna also be rolling. They are gonna be like, let's go. Oh, she has 4 wounds. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get with her as well. And then all the branches coming in. Oh, and they got 11. They got 11. They are so in. You will not even believe it. I don't think that even care. They can move anywhere they want. Oh, let me see. What's the best way to position them? Ah, fuck, they're gonna come up front. No, hold on, let's try. So I need to strategically think this through. She gets to consolidate at the end of her face. So, they can move 11. Alright, so I'm gonna charge them in here. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna activate Janezar first, since she's gonna come inside and slap them all in their faces. So now in close combat, because my Halabanches charged successfully, they're gonna do some mortal wounds because they connected with you as well too. Exarch has the power to give you a mortal wound on 2 up, and then she has also have a special relic that she can use 1 per game to give you some extra mortal wounds there. I'm gonna use that with her natural ability, so on 2 up goes off, it will be 1 mortal wound. So please take 1 mortal wound on that unit.
Alright. So one guy is down to 2 wounds.
Perfect. And then we're gonna roll, that again. It says she has a relic, a special relic that she carries, that she lets her once per game give you extra mortal wounds as well too. So 2 up, yes, it will be D3 plus 1 because it was 1 successful charge. It will be plus 1 because it was 1 successful charge. So that will be a 2 mortal wounds plus 1, so 3.
Alright, so I have the 6 up, feel no pain. Anytime they should take a wound, I roll a d6. On a 6, they do not take that wound.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
I'll show you.
That's fine, I believe you.
Alright, so 2 6 ups, both failed. Alright, so another guy dies. So the guy takes 1 wound.
Yep, exactly.
Wait, do
Mortal wounds bleed, yes. For sure. That's why they great. That's why I remember. Perfect. So that will be her mortal wounds from the Banshee Exarch. Now James R is gonna come and be like, I'm a James R, and she's gonna smack you in your face, basically. So it'll be 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Even better. Doesn't matter. There's no 6s for bonuses for that, but you know, they hit really hard. And now she is gonna hurt you on 3s because her strength is 6. Oh my god.
4s. Oh, no, wait, no, you're right.
Yes, I know, I'm right. I'm better at math than you do, let's be real. Perfect. That'll be 3 saves at -3 AP.
Alright, so 3 saves at a 6 up. Ooh, 2 saved.
That will be 2 damage for each one. So one,
Alright.
went through, so 2 damage.
So now the 2, yeah, feel no pain. 1 save, so the wounded guy goes down to 1 wound left.
Alright, so there is squad of 5 banshees. 4 of them have the same weapon, and then the boss lady has a different weapon. So I'm gonna start with the regular ladies. They have 3 attacks each. So a lot of dice coming over there, buddy boy.
I am going to spend a command point to use Line Unbreakable. Basically, only enemies that are in half an inch can actually attack me. Even so, basically the thing that allows you to let these guys attack, that's cut off.
Perfect. In that case, I'm gonna consolidate because I haven't with them. Perfect. Great. Awesome. Alright. I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna start distributing those wounds, and then 3 up to hit with my weapons. Alright, perfect. Everything but 2. Great. They strength 3, they get +1 from their weapon, so it'll be strength 4 at the moment, which will make me 5 to wound, right? Because you are strength 5. You strength 5 on all this, right? But I get +1 to wound roll because I charged, so it'll be 4. Perfect. Alright, what are you going for? It's a bit complicated there. Alright, let's pull out everything that missed. Okay, that would be 5 saves. At -4 AP. Oh my god. 5 saves at -4. Can you even make that?
Can't make that.
Ooh, boy. Luckily for you, it's 1 wound each. So roll your feeling great.
See, some 6s, that's 1 6. Okay, so that's 4 fails. So 2 guys die. The wounded guy died, and 1 other guy.
Alright, and now my Banshee Exarch is gonna fire. She's gonna have Executioner Sword, because she's gonna execute this last guy. She hurts on 3 ups as well too. Well, she hits on 3 ups, which, you know, someone did. Okay, cool. And now her Executioner Sword is strength 5, which would 4. Plus, because I charged, I get +1 to wound. So it'll be wounding on 3s for you at the moment. So let's see. Wounding on 3s. Woo! I'm gonna spend a command point, go down to 1, and reroll one of the failed wounds, just to be safe, into a success. Perfect. So with that will be 2 saves at -3 AP.
Alright, so that's 2 saves at 6 ups. Both failed.
Okay, perfect. 2 wounds each.
Alright, come on, 6s! No 6s. He's dead.
I'm gonna consolidate in the closest unit, so you get to attack me. James R is gonna come in here, be like, hello. And then this guy is gonna come in here and lock you down in close combat.
That was not the guy to consolidate into.
Perfect. Bring it.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack your James R character with my Interrogator Chaplain. He has an Astartes Chainsword and the relic Teeth of Terra, which gives him a stronger version of the Astartes Chainsword. So the Interrogator Chaplain has 4 attacks in close combat, and he's using the Teeth of Terra, which is an upgraded Astartes Chainsword. So it has 3 extra attacks.
Perfect.
And in the first round of combat, Space Marines get an extra attack. So 8 attacks at hitting on 3s. Oh, hitting on 2s. My bad. So 2 failed. His strength is 5 because he gets +1. And what's the toughness?
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. Alright. Wounding on
3s.
3s.
Yeah, how do you have?
Okay. So that is 3 fails. So you have 3 saves at -2 AP.
Okay. 3 saves. 3 saves at 4 up invulnerable save. Watch her. Well, 2 and through.
2. Alright, it's 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Yep.
Well, you know what? She can only lose three wounds a turn.
Alright, so he's just gonna punch the banshees.
Perfect! Punch me.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's 2 missed. And then strength 4,
Toughness 3.
Alright, wounding on 3s.
Delicate ladies.
2 hits, 2 saves at no AP.
Perfect. 2 saves at 4 up. Either way. So, let's go. 1 goes through.
Okay, it's 1 damage.
Perfect. That will be on my Exarch, and she goes down to 1 gold, which is fine. She can take it. Perfect. And that, I believe, is the end of my first turn. At the end of my turn 1, I have 1 command point left. And no victory points yet, obviously, because I'm going to be scoring in my next turn at the beginning of the phase. I do have a Psychic guaranteed 6 up, just in case if I need to, but probably not. Okay.
So I'm just gonna concede at this point because I have no real power left in my army. Just a bunch of buffing characters. So I'm just gonna concede.
Okay, buddy. Well, it was great playing you again, you know. So I know it's a very strong army because it's just brand new, and they just got really sort of cool new rules and stuff too. So I know it's like really tough to play. That's why when we wanted to make this battle report, I'd be like, I'm not playing against this army. I want to make sure that I'm playing this army, so I don't have to fight it, because I was like, whoa, that was too powerful, basically, right? So I picked you to wreck with this army, you know, because I wrecked Farhad too many times. You gotta be you this time, you know. Good job, buddy.
Good game.
Good game.
Alright, so I don't think I could have done a lot better than what I did, besides starting my units a bit further back than as far as I could start them. And with the Elder going first, it was just, with how powerful they are, almost a guaranteed loss. It's insane how strong they are in combat to me, with just how many attacks they have and how strong it is. I was expecting like all their attacks to be like maybe minus 2 AP at the most, like almost always 1 damage, but it is much more than that. They almost killed my Dreadnought right off of just mortal wounds and psychic. I really hope I don't have to fight them again in a while until their rules get changed or something, because this is just stupid.
Wow, that was a fun game for me. Not for Oliver, of course, too. I was this close to making him cry. This close, but next time for sure. It's okay, you know, we'll work on his math meanwhile as well too. Elder Army is really cool. So there's a lot of cool combos and strategies, but you gotta be really careful of what you're picking against what, basically, right? So, you know, where should the mortal wounds go, where should, you know, like lighter guns go and heavier guns, what have you, basically. I kind of like carefully thought it through, but also my dice rolls were amazing. My mortal wounds were just like 6s everywhere, just flying around, you know, so that helped a lot, of course, too. But even if it wasn't that, you know, you'd think those amazing dice rolls, I would have still have this game, because strategy-wise it was pretty solid on all these different combinations and stuff too. Their movement is insane, their move should move is cool, their you know, strength of face as well too is really cool. Those dice abilities kind of guarantee successes on your charge and stuff too. Jane's are is great, not as impressive as I thought she would be, but pretty cool as well too, right? I'm gonna lie. But yeah, overall it's pretty fun army to play. I do not want to play against this army ever, but I will play this army against other people that I don't like a lot, you know?
Okay.
Next time on Knights at the Game Table, Eldari versus Harlequins.